This is the Aventon Aventure Point 2. It's an upgraded model compared to their original Aventure. And in this video, I wanted to review it and share my thoughts about this e-bike because a lot of people talk highly about Aventon and it's a really popular brand. So I wanted to test that out for myself. But to do that, we got to start off at the beginning. Now let's get this thing unboxed. This e-bike came with a few additional steps to actually assemble it, but that's only because it comes with extra accessories that not a lot of other e-bikes have. For example, like these fenders that I just installed. Putting this e-bike together was a breeze. It came with clear instructions to tell you how to do everything, and also I felt like it came packaged really nice and neatly. Everything had its own designated spot, so I didn't feel like something would come damaged. One of the nice things that Aventon does that I haven't seen other e-bike companies do is they'll actually include bike grease in the assembly kit. And this is really nice so you don't have to go out and buy it yourself, because a lot of times when you're installing the pedals, you need to add bike grease so they don't wear out over time. And the nice thing is Aventon includes that for you. Now that it's put together, let's take this e-bike for a spin.
It's gonna be alright. How can you tell? I feel it in my heart. It's gonna be
After getting a chance to take this e-bike for a spin, I can really say that I enjoyed my riding experience, and I think that's because these fat tires and this front suspension really helped to make my ride a lot smoother. I live out here in the country, and so we have a lot of gravel roads or trails or stones or dirt that we have to travel over. And so I think a fat tire bike just really comes in handy when you have all those different types of terrain. I also felt like the seat helped in the comfortability as well because it is this nice squishy foam material. Something I wanted to mention though about fat tire e-bikes in general is that they are heavier e-bikes, which means it's gonna be a little bit harder to handle it if you're walking it, if you have to lift it upstairs or maneuver it anywhere. It can just be a little bit more challenging to maneuver, but you do get a much smoother ride quality. Taking a moment to just look at this Aventon Aventure, I really like the color scheme here. I got cobalt blue and I think it looks great in person. It looks super sharp. I like the black and the blue, the white accents. It looks like a really clean bike. But not only does it look good, it also comes jam-packed with a lot of awesome features. One of the features is that it comes with hydraulic brakes instead of mechanical brakes, and I'm a huge fan of hydraulic brakes. I feel like they're easier to squeeze and can stop your bike a lot faster, and it just feels better altogether. Another feature that I mentioned earlier are these fenders. Fenders really help to keep your bike a lot cleaner and yourself a lot cleaner. If you actually look at this back fender here, you're gonna see that it actually wraps around the majority of this whole tire. And then even the front one provides some covering as well. So the fenders are a must in my book when you have a fat tire e-bike. Also, another nice addition is they added this rear rack, which can hold up to 55 pounds if you wanna use this as a cruiser or if you're hauling stuff. It's nice that they included that. Now to turn your e-bike on, you have to tap the battery button here, and then you have to hold down the power button right up here on this control panel. And I personally don't like that it takes 2 steps to turn on your e-bike, but it does, that's what it is. It's honestly not that much of an inconvenience. It's literally 1 extra tap, but I personally wish it was just 1 button that you had to click. On this control panel, you can toggle through your different pedal assist levels by tapping the plus button to switch it to Eco, Tour, Sport, and Turbo. Also on this control panel, you have a left and your right arrow, and that is to turn on your blinkers, which I think is just an awesome feature. I haven't seen other e-bikes do it as good as Aventon does because they integrate the rear lights right into the frame here actually, and they look great. Your turn signals look good, and they also work when you brake. Your taillights will turn on, so I really think that's a great feature, especially if you like riding at dusk or nighttime. It has a front headlight, it has rear brakes, it has turn signals, it has everything you need for riding it on the road or in public or at nighttime, so that's great. When you're looking at the actual screen, it's going to show you your battery life, your miles per hour of how fast you're going, your pedal assist level, your odometer, and your total time. And you can actually toggle through different settings as well on your display screen, but it's backlit and it looks really nice. It's easy to see in the daytime here when it's really bright out. You can also sync your phone to this e-bike and it will show you more data, and it also will show you like where you rode, how long you rode for. You can actually control your e-bike from your phone, so that's kind of a unique feature as well. Moving on to this side of the handlebars, it comes with a trigger shifter, which I think is great, especially for a fat tire e-bike. Sometimes you do want to knock it down into a lower gear, that way it's easier to ride, especially with this big of a bike. This e-bike has a max range of 60 miles, which is great for taking it on longer trips, but that's if you're riding it more conservatively. If you're using the throttle a lot, or if you're using like max pedal assist, which is like their turbo level, then you're obviously not gonna get that much range out of it. Maybe it'll be less. This e-bike has a 750 watt rear hub motor, which I think performs great for going up different hills and also different types of terrain. It really helps to just propel the bike forward, and it helps it get up to its top speed, which is 28 miles per hour. This e-bike comes with a torque sensor instead of a cadence sensor, and in my opinion, that makes for a more natural feeling ride. When you give it more effort into the pedals, the e-bike will assist you and give you more effort as well. So it feels like riding a normal bicycle, which is really nice. It has a smooth takeoff and a smooth stopping. Feels really good. Overall, I'm really quite pleased with this Aventon e-bike. I really think it meets all my needs for where I live and the environment I ride in. I think it's a great choice for someone like me. I think the bike looks nice, and I'm really appreciative of all the features that comes with it. Now, because it includes all these extra features, this e-bike is a little bit more on that mid-range price range, where it comes in, I think, around $1,800 or $1,900. So that's just something to point out. But I think it also lives up to that price tag because it includes so many awesome features. So if you're interested in this Aventon e-bike, I'll put a link in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you on another one.